Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Learn with Sahira. In this video, I am going to give you the complete and clear explanation of the prose The Noble Lecture by Toni Morrison from the Language English of Degree First Year Second Semester. By watching this video till end, you will be perfect with the summary of Noble Lecture by Toni Morrison, and you can write the complete summary in your own words. So watch the video till end, and if you are new to our channel Learn with Sahira, subscribe it for more videos and don't forget to share this video with your friends too. If you want the notes of all the subjects and languages whatever you are having in your group, you can get the access to all subject and languages important question and answers which are easy, simple and clear to understand, which are perfect for your exam preparation. So if you want the notes, let me know on my Instagram. My Instagram ID is Learn with Sahira. I will be providing the link in this video description also. You will be getting the access to all the notes. But note, payment is must. I repeat, payment is must. Okay, so keeping this aside, let us get started with our complete and clear explanation of the summary Noble Lecture by Toni Morrison. Whatever the question they might ask you in the examination, you have to write the same thing, the summary of it. Okay, so this is not any short story or any poem. This is a extract from a speech. Okay, Toni Morrison she gave some speech on December 7, 1993. So from that speech, this lesson have been taken. Okay, so in this we are going to write the summary, and the first section of the summary obviously it will be about the speaker. So she is not the writer, or she is not the author, or she is not the poet. We can say that she is the speaker because we are talking about Noble Lecture. It was a speech by her. So we are going to write about the speaker Toni Morrison. Whatever you have heard about it or whatever you have learnt about it, all that points you can mention in this section. Let us see what is the first point. Toni Morrison was a renowned American novelist, essayist and professor. Okay, she is American novelist, okay, and essayist, and also she worked as a professor. She won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1993, becoming the first African American woman to receive this honor. Okay, she won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1993. In 1993 only she gave the Nobel Lecture. Okay, she was the first woman, African American woman, to receive this honor. Okay, this is really very important point. Definitely you have to mention this in the section of about the speaker of Toni Morrison. Her works explored themes like race, identity, freedom, language and the power of storytelling. So she is famous for, or you can say she is well known for the themes like race. Race is nothing but, I think you all know, race, color, caste, all that. So identity, freedom, language and the power of storytelling. Okay, she is famous for all these themes. She is best known for novel like Beloved, The Bluest Eye and Song of Solomon. So her works you can mention. Okay, if you want to write that she is best known for the novels, you can write directly, or if you want to write like she is well known for the works, you can mention like that. Okay, so I have given you 4 points. If you want, you can divide it into 5 points, or not, you can write it in a paragraph. Okay, for the clear understanding and the complete understanding, I have given this in the points. If not, you can mention or you can write about the speaker in paragraph also, but it is better to write in the points. After writing about the speaker, let us go with about the lecture or about the speech, you can say. Okay, this was the lecture which was given on 7th December 1993 by Toni Morrison. In her Noble Lecture, Morrison used a storytelling style to talk about language, truth, freedom and responsibility. Okay, so throughout the lecture we will be seeing the themes on language, truth, freedom and responsibility. Mainly this lecture is focused on language. Okay, how a language can be helpful or how a language can destroy everything. This all we are going to see in this lecture. Okay, she spoke about how language can die if used carelessly and how it can also bring life when used with care and love. Okay, so here the language can die if we use it carelessly, just like that. If we use the language, it will get died, right? In olden days or in previous days, how the people used to talk, nowadays we don't talk like that, right? Accent or the words have been completely changed. So just like that, language got died. Okay, language died. If we use it nicely, properly, it will bring life from used with care and love. Okay, that is what we are going to see in this lecture. Morrison emphasized that writers and storytellers have a duty to use words with truth and imagination. Mainly, Morrison focuses and says about writers and storytellers, right? We have different writers, different styled storytellers. Few will be going with one language, others will be going with the other language, right? With different languages, the writers and storytellers will use the language, right? So she says to the writers and storytellers that they have the responsibility or they have the duty to use the words perfectly without any carelessness. So the lecture is a powerful reminder of how words shape our culture, identity and future. Okay, so this is what it is about the lecture. You have to subscribe our channel Learn with Sahira on YouTube for notes, explanation, important questions, paper patterns, presentations and many more. Okay, so if you didn't subscribe till now, please subscribe our channel Learn with Sahira and also share this video with your friends. Now, after completing about the lecture, let us go with the summary. You have to mention in the capital letter summary and then you have to write. Let me just zoom it. Okay, perfect. Okay. Toni Morrison's Nobel lecture given on December 7, 1993 is more than just a speech. It is like a piece of literature filled with deep thoughts and meaning. She begins her lecture with a short story or fable. In this story, some young people come to a blind old woman who is very wise. They are holding a bird in their hands and they want to test her wisdom. They ask her, is the bird alive or dead? They are trying to trick her. If she says the bird is alive, they might crush it and prove her wrong. If she says it is dead, they could let it fly away. But the wise woman calmly replies, I don't know, it's in your hands. This short answer is very powerful. It means that the result depends on them. They are responsible for what happens next. Okay, so here in the lecture, Toni Morrison's Nobel lecture, it was given on December 7, 1993. As I said you previously, this is not just a speech, it is more than that. Okay, so this was the speech given by Toni Morrison, but this is not just a speech, it is more than the speech. It's like a piece of literature filled with deep thoughts and meanings. In this speech, we can see that the simple language has been used, but it have deep meanings and deep thoughts, deep thinking. Okay, so the lecture or the speech begins with a short story which is said by Toni Morrison herself. Okay, she starts the lecture with a short story where she says that some young people, okay, a group of young people come to a blind old woman who is very wise. There is a woman, she is really very old and she is blind, okay, she can't see and she is also wise, she is really very wise, kind and wise woman. So this group of people come to that woman and they ask that woman about a bird which they are holding. Okay, these people, some group of people, they are holding a bird in their hands. After coming to that woman, they will ask that woman that is this bird alive or dead? ये bird जिंदा है या मर गया? Like that they will be asking that woman. Okay, so they are trying to trick her. Okay, if this old woman says that no, the bird is dead, they will be leaving that bird like that. Okay, if this old woman says that no, the bird is alive, what they will do, they will crush that bird in their hands to prove her wrong. So what these people are trying to do, these people are trying to trick the woman. If she says yes, they are going to do it no. If she says no, they are going to do it yes, like that. Okay, so whatever she says, the opposite thing will be done by these people. So but what this woman will do, she is really very smart, okay, because she is wise. What she does, she calmly replies that no, I don't know whether the bird is alive or dead because it is not in my hands, it is in your hands. So how can I say that the bird is alive or dead? So she replies calmly that I don't know, it is in your hands. Here this reply only says that how that reply is powerful. Okay, it is really very powerful. A short answer it is given by the woman, but it is really very powerful. It means that the results depends on them. They are responsible for what happens next. Yes or no? So this was the story. By this story, the Nobel lecture was started by Toni Morrison. Okay, then Toni Morrison uses this story to explain her main message. Language is also like that bird. It is in our hands. We are the ones who decide how to use it. We can use language to give life, to spread truth, love and peace. Or we can use it to cause pain, spread lies and create fear. She says that language has great power and we must use it carefully and truthfully. If we misuse language, it can hurt people deeply. For example, using words to spread the racism, hatred, or violence in a form of abuse. She believes that when language becomes empty or meaningless, or when it is used for cruelty, the whole society starts to break down. Yes, so the Toni Morrison, after completing that story, she says that language is also like that bird which is in our hands. Okay, it is totally upon us how we are going to use that language, whether we are going to use that language in correct way or we are going to misuse that language. Okay, it is totally upon us. Like someone can use the language perfectly in correct way, but someone can use that language to spread the hate or to spread the violence. Yes, it is totally upon us. Okay, if we are fighting, we are using the language in wrong manner. Okay, if we are having an argument between two people, we can just use the language in correct way, that we can be kind, we can be wise, like we can say the front people or the front person who is getting what do you call angry or who is in the argument, we can say them, समझा सकते हैं सामने वाले को अच्छी बात से भी, ऐसा नहीं ऐसा, वैसा नहीं ऐसा, अच्छी बात से भी समझा सकते. So that is nothing but the correct way to use the language. But if we are using the language to spread hate, to spread violence in that way, then it is nothing but misuse of the language. Okay, so here the Toni Morrison is also saying that the language is in our hands and it is totally upon us that how we are going to use it, whether we are going to use it to spread truth, love or peace, or we are going to use it to cause pain and spread lies and create fear. So it is totally upon us how we are going to use it. Okay, few people will be really very wise, they will be really very kind, that they will be using simple language. Okay, they will be using the language to spread the truth, love. But few people, the cruel people who spread the cruelty among the world, they will be using really painful language, or you can say to spread to spread the lies or to create fear or scaredness. They will be using the language in that way. So this is nothing but language. Using the language is totally upon us. But Morrison does not just talk about problems, she also gives hope. She says that when we use language with imagination and honesty, it can do beautiful things. It can tell stories, express feelings, remember history, and inspire people. Language can help us understand each other and build a better future. She especially talks about the role of writers, thinkers, and storytellers. She says it is their responsibility to protect language, to keep it rich and meaningful. Writers should not just write anything, they should make sure their words carry truth, beauty, and purpose. Through language, we share our past, our dreams, and our deepest thoughts. Okay, so here she not only talks about the problems which are raised, but also she gives the hope to all the people. Okay, she says that if we use the language with the imagination and honesty, it can do beautiful things. Okay, it can tell many stories, it can express feelings, it can remember the history and inspire people. So that is what the Toni Morrison tries to say, that we have to use the language in correct way, with imagination and honesty, that it can spread the truth, love, and happiness, peace among all the people. It should not create any fear, it should not spread any lie, or it should not cause any pain to other people. She is just trying to say that we have to respect our language, we have to use the language in correct way. If not, it will get destroyed, it will get really vanished. So she also says that it is a very big role, or a huge role among the writers and thinkers or storytellers also, to use the language perfectly, to protect the language. She is saying that the writers or the storytellers or thinkers, they should not use the language just to write. They should make sure that the words carry truth, beauty, and purpose. Okay, so she is trying to say that there is a role of writers, thinkers, and storytellers also to protect the language. She is saying that खाली लिखने से नहीं होता, लिखने के बाद वो वर्ड्स कितना सच्चाई या कितनी ब्यूटी कैरी कर रहे हैं वो इम्पॉर्टेंट है. शी इज़ ट्राइंग टू से दैट. ओके, थ्रू लैंग्वेज वी शेयर अवर पास्ट, अवर ड्रीम्स, एंड अवर डीपेस्ट थॉट्स. येस, दैट इज़ ट्रू. In the end, Toni Morrison's lecture is a strong reminder that we all have power through our words. What we say and how we say it matters. Words are not just sounds or marks on paper. They shape the world we live in. She tells that we must be careful, creative, and honest with our language. Only then can we build a world full of hope, peace, and understanding. I think you all have heard that when we say something, it cannot be taken back. एक बार अगर अपन कुछ बोल दिए अपने मुंह से तो वो फिर वापस अपन नहीं ले सकते, एंड दैट इज ट्रू. ओके, सो व्हेन वी आर सेइंग समथिंग और व्हेन वी आर एक्सप्रेसिंग समथिंग, वी हैव टू बी केयरफुल दैट वॉट एवर वी आर सेइंग, इट शुड नॉट हार्म अदर्स. Okay, whatever the language we are using is correct and it is used in a correct way. We should not misuse the language. Once when the words go off our mouth, once the words go out of our mouth, it cannot be taken back. So we should make sure that words which we are trying to say or the words which we say do not affect it that much on the world or the people around us. So कुछ भी हुआ, कुछ भी मसला भी हुआ, तो we should be confident that we have to use a beautiful language, a peaceful language which will solve the problem, but we should not use a language which will spread the fear among the people. Okay, I hope you are trying to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so and also in at a particular time in previous day, few language used to be used with different accent or different words. If we see now that language is not being used, just assume like if it is morning, morning, in our chats when talking to our friends or when talking to our family or when having a talk with anyone, we just make sure that the morning, complete morning, we are not writing, we are just writing mrng. Okay, so there we are destroying the language. Okay, and we all have Telugu, Urdu, Hindi, English, all the languages, right? So we need to respect them. We are responsible and we should assume that there is a duty of us to use or protect that language. Okay, we have to use that language in a correct way. We should not destroy it. Okay, so this is what the Toni Morrison tries to say, that language is in our hands. It is totally upon us how we are going to use it. The conclusion we can see here on the screen. Conclusion or the main message is Toni Morrison's lecture reminds us that language is not just a tool, it is a living force. That is completely true. It must be used with honesty, responsibility, and creativity. Completely true. Whatever we have heard or whatever we have learnt in the summaries about this, right? She warns against language used to lie, oppress, or dehumanize, and encourages us to speak and write in ways that free, uplift, and connect. Her message is clear. In a world full of noise and powerful struggles, the writer's role is to protect the truth and keep language alive. So this is what about a noble lecture by Toni Morrison. She tries to say the importance of the language. Okay, so this is what it is. How you felt after listening to this summary, you can let me know in the comment section, and stay tuned for the next unit, poem and prose explanation, and subscribe our channel Learn with Sahira on YouTube for notes, explanation, important questions, and many more if you didn't till now. Okay, so make sure you subscribe our channel, and for notes and also this notes, from the notes where I'm explaining you, if you want these notes too, you can let me know on my Instagram Learn with Sahira. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.